Hello to all the Jerry Reed fans out there. 13 years ago today is when Jerry left this world. I didn't expect to be saying this today, but we're at war. Did you know that Jerry served in the military? He was willing to be out there on the front lines fighting for his country, though his commander recognized what he was all about. He said, "You shouldn't be out there in the field. You should be back providing entertainment for the soldiers." And he joined the army band, and he continued to do that for the rest of his service. Then in 1988, he wanted to star in a movie that reflected on his time in the military. He starred alongside Gene Hackman and Danny Glover, and they did Back 2-1.
So in the morning when we get our birds back, we're going to go in and get him. 7th Air Force does not want Charlie getting their hands on him. The strike is scheduled for 0700 hours tomorrow. Their objective: carpet bomb this crossroads where Hamilton is and everything around it for 8 kilometers.
This is USPB 906. We have your boys aboard. Injuries have been treated. We'll rendezvous with you at Base Victor 4. This is 906 out.
Welcome home, Bat 21. Why don't you and the captain meet me at the 19th hole? The drinks are on me. Cobra leader, over and out.
Well, here we are in 2021, we're fighting a war. In one sense, I'm kind of glad he didn't have to experience any of what's going on in the world right now. But if he was here, I'm quite sure he'd be willing to fight for his country once more. I'm also quite sure that his heart would also still be in entertaining us at the same time. I know that he sometimes used to open his shows and say that he would like everyone to relax and have a good time. Despite what the nasty things are that's going on around the world, his shows was a chance to forget all of that for a couple of hours. Well, I don't know if he knew that 13 years after he left this world, he'd still be doing that for us. You play a Jerry Reed song now, and everything's okay, isn't it?
Well, I just come here to tell you folks I'm a ragged, but I'm a rag. I'm a tramp and a gambler, and I sleep out every night. They porterhouse steak 3 times a day, and my board, and that's more than any rounder. And this rich town can afford. I've got a big electric fan to keep me cool while I sleep. A little baby boy to play around at daddy's feet. Well, I'm a rounder, and I'm a gambler, and I sleep out every night. Well, I tell you folks, I'm a ragged, but I'm right. Well, I tell you folks, I'm a ragged, but I'm right. Remember that? Yeah.
You watch one of his shows from the past and you can shut the rest of the world out for an hour.
Here we come. How you doing, Rudy? Well, now me and Homer Jones and Big John Talley had a big crap game going back in the alley, see? And I kept rolling them 7s and winning all them pots. Then my luck was so good, I could do no wrong. I just kept on rolling and controlling them bones. Finally, they just threw up their hand and said, "Well, brother, when you hot, yeah. And when you're not, you're not. Well, put all the money in and just roll them again. When you're hot, sing it, girl. Yeah. I love it. Here comes the ending. What do you think?
We've still got folks that are so inspired by everything he did that they're learning to play his tracks. Some of those can be really challenging, and I'm sure Jerry would be very proud of them. We've got the Snowman Run guys fixing to do their tour this year with the Smokey and the Bandit movie truck. The merchandise that gets sold from the back of this rig continues to raise funds for the wounded veterans. And that's the last project that Jerry had. This truck continues to do that. So I'll close this 13-year tribute video with a patriotic song that he did in his later years. We are going to win this war.
I wasn't going to do this, but I got to because I love you. I'm going to go back into my finger dancing album, and I'm going to pull out the tune that was one of our favorites. We did 40 overdubs on these guitars because we were imitating John Philip Sousa's 200-piece marching band. And we have selected, I think, the finest composition of his entire life. We all hear it year in and year out, every year. You're going to hear a song called Stars and Stripes Forever, okay? And it goes thusly, boy.